Hello everyone and welcome back to the White Collar Engineer. Today in order to share her interview experience of Goa Institute of Management, we have Priyanshi with us. Hi Priyanshi, welcome to the White Collar Engineer.
Hi, Saleh. Hi. Good evening. Thank you so much for having me.
प्रियांशी हमारे ऑडियंस को अपना एक इंट्रोडक्शन दे दो.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Priyanshi Luya, and I did my graduation from Atmaram Sanatan Dharma College, University of Delhi, and my profile is 997, and I did my graduation in Bachelor's of Commerce, and I'm a fresher.
All right,
So
Priyanshi.
that was
Cool. All right, Priyanshi. So, getting into the Goa Institute of Management's admission process, please walk us through it. Like, how was it?
Okay, so I received Achievers round call. So basically in GIM, there is a two-way process. So either you can make it to GIM via Achievers round, or you can do it from regular round. So in regular round, they consider your profile, they consider your percentile of CAT, GMAT, or ZAT. And however, in Achievers round, they majorly consider your profile. So in profile,
Okay.
they look after n number of factors. They look for your working in different NGOs, internships, or you are working as a professional, or you have awards and achievements at national or state level. So I received the call for appearing for the interview via Achievers round.
All right. So, after like you received a call, what was the process about?
Okay, so I was supposed to appear for the Achievers round interview, wherein I come to know that there are two rounds of interview.
Okay.
So the two round process of interview happens if you made it to if you clear the first round of interview. So what happens is that in round one you appear for the interview. So I did appear, and number of questions were asked me. There were two panelists. I felt like the interview was on a pretty chill side because they asked me very basic questions. The HR question, the interview, the round one happened around my HR questions and the technical questions, the graduation subjects only. So it was tell me about yourself, why MBA, my weaknesses. So I think that I answered these of the three questions very confidently. Even after introducing myself, one of the interviewers said that he is very impressed by the introduction I mentioned. However, when the it comes to the panelist too, he asked me technical questions such as my subject related questions, which I was
Okay.
appearing in for my graduation. I was not able to answer the questions, and at the moment I was shattered. However, I did not show the expressions on my face because they just check
Right.
that yes, how if they are grilling me, so they just check how the candidate is presenting himself at the moment.
Exactly.
So yeah, so I was chatted inside. However, I have to show that yeah, I'm confident or whatever. So like this, the interview process of round one ended, and when I just stepped out of the room, I felt like no, I won't be able to do that and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, but after 20 minutes, I got a call that I have to appear for round two. So I just forgot to mention that the entire process take on offline. So it was like in-person interview, nothing was online. So basically, here all the candidates who made to round, who are shortlisted for round one, are supposed to appear for round two.
Okay.
So if you are one of those who didn't go appear shortlisted for round one, you will be directly taken to the regular round that will help that will be taken with other students
All right.
that who got the call while percentile. So I was shortlisted for round one. I went to round two. Round two was a very grilling part because in the round two they grill you because if they like you as a candidate and if they think that yes you're suitable for their college, they just offer you on the spot offer. So
All
they
right.
asked me n number of rapid fire like questions.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the most impressive questions asked me that Priyanshi, you stayed in Delhi for almost about 2.5 years for your graduation. So let us know like any safety measures or any trust issue, like any safety measures you think of Delhi or stuff like that. Like what safety measures you take in Delhi. And
Mm-hmm.
the second question they asked me, where do you stay in Delhi? Like, won't you face any problem because since you are from a different state?
Right.
So like they were testing me like exactly how they were asking like back to back questions, and they were testing like how can I answer in such a question. So second, they asked me the second area they asked me was like scenario based questions. So I had eco and accounts in my graduation. So
Okay.
they some put up questions like economic situation based question from me. And the third area of questions they asked me about why only GIM, why not only any other colleges. So therein I tried to frame up unique answers by mentioning some societies of the GIM, so that I could show the interview that yes, I have thoroughly researched about your
Research.
college.
Yes.
So, yeah, so that was my round two interview. And however, when I was answering this question, I could see that both of the interviewers were smiling, and I think inside this, yes, I'll be able to make it, because I think they were
Hmm.
getting a pretty confidence in me. So as soon as I stepped out of the room, I felt like yeah, I'll be able to convert it, because I was pretty confident after round two. And after 10 minutes I got a call that I got shortlisted for GIM, and hence I received this spot offer.
All right.
So
All right.
that was my experience. Yeah.
So this really helps, Priyanshi, isn't it? Like the interviewers, giving gestures just to acknowledge that they are, getting your
Yes.
answers, and they are getting impressed with what you are saying. These things really helps a candidate gaining more confidence, I believe.
Yeah. Yes, very true.
Correct. And Priyanshi, you mentioned that you had economics, accounting, and stuff. In your graduation, you did graduation in BCom. So how did you prepare yourself for like the academic questions in specific? Any did you take any course, or what all resource did you follow?
Okay, so specifically coming to the academic questions, what I did was like you don't need to get very deep like of your academics. So if, for example, I had BCom,
Hmm.
so in BCom you could think of accountancy or economics. Economics was on a less side. However, I just took economics as well, because I know
Right.
key in economics I could make my major grip. So I did the very basic things. So I went to GPT. I chat GPT. I just asked the chat GPT what all questions in economics from basics to advanced could be asked for my MBA interview.
Right.
So GPT get me just GPT tell me so many questions, like they were 100 plus. So I went through all. So I just read the questions, and if I don't know any answer of the question, I search it and I make a notes of it, and I was good to go for the same. Say likewise, I did of accounts as well.
Right. That's a great use of AI, Priyanshi, I must mention.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, all right. Any other questions which you recall from your interview, or any other tips which you would like to give for the future interview call getters?
Yeah, sure. So, one tip I would like to give, that as I mentioned that in round two, they were showing me the gestures of having confidence in me. So, in the same, in round one, when I was not able to answer some accountancy question, that were the technical questions, the interviewer were making faces like, I am nothing. Specifically, I am nothing. So at that moment, as I mentioned, I was so shattered.
Right,
So to the coming aspirants, I'll give you just advice that don't just uh, make your emotions or make yourself everything dependent at the moment by just looking after the interviewer's expressions, because sometimes they play a trick as well. They
correct,
just show the expressions like they are not interested in you or they're interested in you. You just be neutral. You should not be over excited, you should not be sad at the same moment. Just show that yes, you are pretty confident. So that was my tip one. And the tip two that I always mention is that it's your communication, it's your confidence, and it's your HR questions. Your unique HR questions is going to make you to your dream B school.
exactly. And talking about communication skills and confidence, Priyanshi, I must mention you are a very confident person. And when I was searching for interview transcripts in YouTube while I was having my interviews, I found your channel out. And guys, I must mention Priyanshi is also a very good YouTuber. You can check out her channel. The link will be in the video's description.
Yeah,
All
thank
right.
you.
All right. Thank you so much, Priyanshi. Thank you so much for coming to the White Collar Engineer and sharing your interview experience. It was my pleasure hosting you.
Yeah, thank you, Slay. Thank you so much for having me.